Hello and welcome to my first of possibly many videos on Planet Coaster. This is a showcase of my very first full park creation. Um, Being my first park, as you can imagine, a lot of it is just out of the workshop, um, pre-made blueprints from the game. This one is without any DLCs added, so this is the standard game. Coasters, we have two. One over in the sci-fi area, which is a pre-built coaster. Just customised the station. My very first custom-built coaster was the little Wendigo over in the fairy tale section. For a first effort, not too bad, so we will take a ride of that later. So yeah, let's do a quick tour. So entrance wise, again, like I say, everything is just pre-built, because at that point I didn't know how to build custom items. So here's my entrance plaza, toilets, little staff area, say staff room, medical centre, and the info booth. Just wanted it quite open, leading into the main entrance, the main drag of the park. So as I said, this park is split into two areas. We have the fairy tale world, so we'll start with that. So we just walk through here into this tiny little section. Predominantly kiddies rides here. So again, like I say, all the scenery is just empty shops that I've put walls in, things like that. Just tried to fill up as much space as possible. Lots of flowers, lots of pretty bushes and trees, just to go with the fairy tale theme. Looking out over part of the lake, see my fountains, building in the middle. Oh, excuse my controlling, it's poor at best. So we'll go through to the main part of the fairy tale section. Not really knowing much about the game, or least of all the Oswald counter, I thought I'd use this castle for the very fairy tale section. I have no idea how many blocks or items, pieces it uses. I don't know how much of my percentage it uses, but I imagine it's going to be a fair bit. So yeah, going into the fairy tale section, a few shops just hidden around, ATM, claw machine in there. So ride wise, standard trap with the teacups. Apologies, I forget the name of most, if not all, the rides. So theming, just basically filling it out with anything to do in the fairy tale category. Did a little underground sort of build. Saw someone do that on YouTube. It was over a year ago, so I can't remember who it was, so apologies if I don't name you. And then over in here, bumper cars, dodgems, whatever you want to call it. Again, just done in nice pinky colours to fit the fairy tale princess kind of theme. Yeah, I quite enjoyed making this because there is so much available, so many items for fairy tale theme. archery competition. So with my fairy tale section, you have your little eating area. So a couple of restaurants, cash machine, toilets, some benches, again looking out over the lake that I kind of have to create when you're on console due to the limiter. So goes around here, and so this is my first custom built coaster. The station just obviously made into a castle. Although I was impressed at the time, I literally just got 2 fairy tale castles, layered them on top of each other, and then made the path and everything to go round. Added some kind of dungeons. But this is it. So I've called this Dragon Run. We'll give this a quick ride. Excuse the rating, it's very poor, but like I say, my first step. Nice views over the fairy tale area. So there we go, that was my first custom built coaster. Again, being a Wendigo, I don't think it's going to get high ratings anyway, but for lack of excitement, for me personally, I think for my first attempt I did pretty good at the scenery. The lighting was really fun to do, but yeah, overall I think it looks really good. Not too bad for a first effort. So, fairy tale theme, goes around their little lake, their side of the lake, which then leads over to, well, this is a back entrance to the to the sci-fi world, so we'll go into the front entrance. So here we go, again, this is just nothing custom built on here. The station for the roller coaster is just, again, it's a pre-made bit that I've stacked on top of each other, which I'll show you in a bit. But again, it's just trying to cram everything in using all the pre-built bits under the sci-fi category. Green lights I think are mandatory. But again, yeah, really enjoyed this little section. So many bits available on the sci-fi category. You could just fill up parts of a park really quite well. But I think the feel of it is good. The layout's okay. The only bit I did have issues with was the roller coaster in the section up to the roller coaster. As you can see, it's not so bad now, but it's very people heavy Could have done the paths a bit different, but again, that was my first park, so you kind of learn by your mistakes. Over here we just got the restaurant, little seating area, sit down and chill. Some more like edgy sci-fi themed rides in the park. So gonna go over to the roller coaster now. So I've called it Moon Voyager, and it's the Stingray coaster. Yeah, so it's the Flying Stingray, just renamed for the sake of the park. Okay, hopefully this will kick off. Hopefully it will stay night, because this ride works better at night. Kind of my first go at doing the terrain as well, just trying to get a coaster to go in and out through terrain. And there's daytime just to ruin it. Okay, that's the main coaster of the park. And that is pretty much it for my first park. Really enjoyed doing it. At the end of it, I was so happy with how it was, but over time, just watching more and more videos. So my second park, which I'll upload soon, again it's a bit more custom built. The coasters are all custom on the second park. Buildings are 95% custom, if not more. But yeah, for a first effort, really enjoyed this and really proud and happy with how it looks. So yeah, let me know if you like it, and hopefully I'll see you on my next one. Take care, bye.